have here a new Super HD resolution 4 megapixel security camera. This IP camera is great for installing outside your home if you're worried about potential intruders, or you can install it inside your home to keep an eye on things indoors. It is IP66 weatherproof rated, so it can handle the snow, the rain, the heat, anything you throw at it if you choose to mount this outdoors. We're going to go ahead here today and show you what's included in the box and how easy it is to get this camera set up. And one of my favorite things about this is that it supports both 2.4 and 5 gigahertz bands. So if you have a high-speed connection, that 5 gig band, you can use it with this camera and have extra super support. Included, you'll find the quick user manual. There's some information from the customer support if you have any questions and you need assistance. Let's go ahead and get into the contents here and see what we have inside the box. Okay, so here is the camera itself. Go ahead and take off the bubble wrap packaging. You can see here that it has two of these 2T, 2R MIMO antennas, and those are adjustable in different directions so that you can get the strongest signal possible. Here we have the night vision. There are 18 LEDs that you have here inside the housing. So this can sense up to 100 feet distance at nighttime using the infrared. There's also a color night vision mode that you can set as well, and that turns on with motion detection. So super convenient. I'm not going to mount this today, I'm just going to show you how it works, but you can see here, this is your 4-post bracket. It includes the 4 holes here to mount wherever you choose. Just like that, you'll attach those screws and the drywall pieces to make sure that it stays in the wall. Those are included here as well. This is an articulating bracket. You can adjust. I think it also swivels if you need to adjust the angle of the viewing on the camera as well. These look like some of our different connectors that we have here to go ahead and seal the ends for the ones that we're not going to use. And then this is our power cord. So let's go ahead and take a look. You can see that there are some different products that are featured here in the user manual. We have sort of this bullet style camera that we're going to be setting up today. So we'll probably need to get that powered up here, and then we'll go ahead and make sure that we have got it connected to our Wi-Fi signal and that we're able to use it thereafter. I want to remind you too that this particular camera, in addition to all those great features I mentioned before about the 4 megapixel, the night vision, the color night vision, etc., the wide viewing angle, etc., we have also a 2-way speaker and microphone built in. So if there's someone that you're viewing on the camera, say that you're using your camera to see your front door and someone's delivering a package or they're soliciting, you can talk to them through the app that's on your phone, and then they can speak back to you through the microphone that's on the camera, and you can have a conversation without ever having to open that front door. So a lot of added security and functionality in that particular feature with the speaker and the microphone. If you choose to record, you can insert your own SD card here into the unit. You can also hook this camera up to an NVR, which is what we do with our home system, or you can view or record using the smartphone or tablet app. So let us go ahead and get started now. We are moving on to the installation sequence here. I want to show you how easy it is to get this new security camera set up. So I've got my power source plugged into the wall, and I'm going to go ahead here and connect the camera to the power source. You can see that green light is powered on, the light's flashed on the camera, so we know that we've got power and we are making progress. The next step here is to go ahead and search for the SRI Home app. Now, that's our camera. It is in the process of setting up, so that's a great noise. We want to hear that. When you download the app, you can use either the Android or iOS QR codes provided here in the manual. Scan those with your phone and they'll come up in their respective app stores, or you can just search in the App Store for SRI Home, which I've done here. So you can see here on my phone, I'm going to go ahead and install the app. We'll give it just a minute to load here on our phone. And we can move on to step 3 here in our booklet. We are going to, once our app downloads, register the app, set up an account, and log in. This gives us the privacy protection that we need so that no one can log in and view or access our camera. We are the only ones with the corresponding password and information. We've downloaded our app. We have registered our account information. And now on the app, we are ready to log in. So you enter your email as the user info and then input your password. Excellent. You can see here that we are ready to add our device. So first, we will consult step 4 in our manual, which says that we need to click the plus sign here and input the device's ID. Now, you can enter this manually, or you can scan the QR code that is here on the side of the camera, which is what we're going to do. So we're going to select the button in our app to do the scanner. The camera is going to pick up that QR code with the information, and we are going to go ahead and connect our phone to the Wi-Fi. I want to make sure that we are on the correct Wi-Fi. Again, you can use the 2.4 or the 5 gigahertz band, whichever works best for you. So we will continue our installation in the app. I need to access our Wi-Fi password. So excuse me for just a minute while I look that up here. I will return momentarily after entering it here on my phone. Gotta consult my router and enter it properly. Let's see. We have Okay, that was really simple. I just took the Wi-Fi code off of my router and I plugged it here into the app. Now, what I need to do is use the camera here in our device to scan the QR code that is now popped up in the app. So I'm going to go ahead and point the camera there. We heard that new sound. That means it's connected. We'll go ahead and select the next button. Very easy to set this up. Super, super simple. We'll give it just a minute here. It has that wheel spinning. It's gathering all the information. The chime indicates that the camera is connected. We can now give our device a name and input the device password. Now you can see here that the device password elicited in the app is 888-888. I'm gonna go ahead and type that in, but know that you have the option at a later point to go back in and change that default password to your own password. I would highly recommend for security purposes that you set it to something that only you know and it's not the default password. Now we'll go ahead and click our next button. And we should be able here to view our camera. Let's take a look. Wow, all right. You can even hear it too. Fantastic, so that has that speaker functionality. It looks like you can turn that on and off. You can use the microphone. Use the microphone if I want to talk. push to talk. Well, there is a little bit of feedback here because I have these two devices in close proximity. But when I press the microphone button here in my app and hold it down, the camera speaker will put that audio from my phone's input out to the camera. And this is the function we talked about where if somebody's at your front door, you can use this to talk to them. Hello? Hello? Okay, so really nice there. And you can see here on my app that as I point the camera around the room and I look at myself with it and I change the angle, that it gives a nice clear picture. You have the ability to do snapshots as well. You can record the video if you want. And if you choose, you can move it to the night vision mode or any of the motion modes. So once you get your camera, you can change all of these different settings. There are network settings, security settings, motion settings, alarms, etc. So this is a really useful tool in the app. It has all this functionality that you need to give you the full range of service from the camera. And I can already tell you, this is fantastic for me because it only took me maybe 8 minutes or so to set up. Really simple. The antennas are gonna give us a nice, clear signal during the daytime and the nighttime. We've got that motion function sensing option as well. Just a really nice overall camera. I'm really pleased with it, and I'll have to find a good spot to mount it. But overall, you know, very, very simple, excellent functionality, and I think you'll be really happy once you get your new camera set up and working. Enjoy.